Hi, Diane Bolin here. I am coming to you this week with another set of requested videos. I'm going to combine two requests into one because the movements are similar. First was how do you strengthen your pelvic floor? And the second was more core exercises that don't require crunches. So believe it or not, your pelvic floor is part of your core. So when you do exercises that strengthen the deep core, you're also strengthening those pelvic floor muscles. So for today's workout, you won't need anything special. I do have a yoga mat on the floor. If you're doing it on the carpet, that's fine. If you have trouble getting down to the floor, you can also do these exercises on your bed. They're not quite as effective, but they still will work. So give that a try. So let's get started. All of these exercises will be done on the floor, on your back, basically. So what we're going to do is come to a position where you're laying flat on your back, your knees are bent, and your feet are flat on the ground. The first thing we want to do is do some diaphragmatic breathing. So we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to expand our bellies. And as we exhale, we're going to pull that area in and exhale out. So in and out. And if you want, you can put your hands on your chest and on your stomach. So you can get that feel. Now, the next step is we want to shift our pelvic bones so that our back is flat on the floor, so that there's no gap. I can't get my hand in here. If my pelvis is tilted, I can get my hand in. If my back is flat, I can't. So when you do that exhale, you're going to tilt your pelvis back flat on the floor, pulling this area or your core in. So get that feeling of what it feels like when you've activated that area. And that's what we're going to hold on to for this next exercise, which is a pelvic tilt. So laying normally, you see I can put my hand in there. And when I tilt my pelvis, now I'm not pushing on my feet. This movement is just from right in here. Nice and slow, back flat and relax. We're going to do 5 or 6 of these. If you're brand new to this and you haven't worked this area, start out with just a few reps, 3 or 4 or 5, and see how your body tolerates it. So now that we have a sense of what it's like to have this area activated, we're going to go ahead and bring our knees up. And one at a time, we're going to tap our leg down, all the time focusing on keeping that back flat, right to the ground. You shouldn't be able to get any fingers in there. You want to do somewhere between 5 to 8 to 10 on each leg, again depending on how much or how little you've been working this area. Now the next exercise we're going to do, if you need to shake your legs out a little bit, you can. Again, pulling your back flat to the floor. We're going to drop one knee to the side and then the other knee. Again, the focus right on your core. Don't rock side to side. 3 to 5 to 8 to 10 repetitions per leg, depending on how you're feeling. Now let's give that area a little bit of a rest, kind of shake things out a little bit. We're going to come back up to our bent knees. We're going to put one foot on the floor. The bent knee, we're going to straighten that leg and bring that slowly down as far as you can without letting your back come off the floor. Now, I've been practicing this a long time, so I can come down pretty far. You might only be able to come down this far before your back starts to come off the floor. Again, our focus is right here. Knee first, extend, bring that leg down, bring it in, knee up, extend, bring it down, and bring it in. One more on each side. Knee up, extend, bring it down and in, and knee up, extend, down and in. Next exercise will be an old favorite, the dead bug. So we're going to bring our knees up. Again, focusing on keeping our back flat to the floor, no space in here. Our hands up, and then opposite hand, opposite leg goes down. Again, we're only going down as far as we can without pulling our back off the floor. Again, adjust your repetitions here based on what you've been doing or not doing. And relax. Bring your feet back down to the floor. Bring your hands down to the floor also. Let's do a couple pelvic rocks here just to relax that area a little bit. We've been asking a lot of it. Shift around. Now this time we're going to bring our heels out a little bit outside of our hip area. Hands down on the floor, and we're going to do a glute bridge. When you do the glute bridge, we're not up on our necks. We're here, so that we're nice and flat, squeezing the glutes and down. And when you're up and squeezing the glutes, you'll notice that your core is also getting tight. Double duty here. Core is both front and back. Eight to 10 reps if you can. If you're just starting out, 3 to 5. And done. That's a very short but very effective workout for the deep core and pelvic floor muscles. Give it a try, and I know you'll be surprised at how much you get out of that short amount of time. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Make sure you drop comments in the field below. I do use those comments to decide what topics to record next based on what you, my viewers, are looking for. You know, what issues you might have, what things you might want to see. So drop comments below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. That allows me to bring you, my viewers, the kind of content like this that you've asked for. And most importantly, see you next week.